Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a deep dive into something that might seem a little bit unexpected.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about dental SEO.
Oh, right.
So how dentists use the internet to try to attract new patients.
It's a big deal these days.
It is, yeah. And the source material we're looking at is this great article called Dental SEO Marketing 101.
Okay.
It's got a really long subtitle, but it's for cosmetic dentists, general dentists, and orthodontists.
Yep.
And, when I first saw this, I thought SEO was for big companies and Amazon. I don't know why I didn't think about my dentist.
Yeah.
But of course, when you need a dentist, what's the first thing you do?
You go online.
Yeah, you Google it. Best dentist near me or something.
Exactly. And that's why, dentists really need to be smart about SEO.
Right.
I mean, this article highlights that something like 77% of patients use search engines before they even pick up the phone or anything.
Wow. That's most people.
Yeah, it really is.
That's like the new Yellow Pages.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really interesting is this article points out that leads that come from SEO, right, have like a 14.6% close rate.
Okay.
Which is huge compared to, if you think about traditional marketing, like flyers and stuff.
Junk mail.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, which is sits at a measly like 1.7%.
So it's obviously working, right? Like something about that is working. But why is it so much better, do you think?
Well, it comes down to intent, right?
Okay.
Someone searching online for a dentist is actively looking for that service at that moment.
Okay.
They're not just passively seeing an ad on a billboard or whatever. They've got a need.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They need a dentist.
So let's break it down. How do dentists, how do they actually get on that search results page? How do they get Google to notice them?
Well, a lot of it starts with understanding keywords.
Okay.
Right? These are the words, the phrases that people actually type in when they're searching. So, teeth whitening, Invisalign, affordable dental care, that kind of stuff. It's like what people actually type.
So do they, how do they know what those words are? Do they just guess?
Well, no, there's actually tools for this. And,
Oh, wow.
You can analyze what people are searching for in a specific location. So, I mean, there's tools like, like Ahrefs, SEMrush.
Okay.
They can tell you how many people are searching for a certain term each month and how tough the competition is. So are other people trying to rank for that keyword?
Oh, so they can see if it's even worth trying, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For certain keywords.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's too competitive, they just, yeah.
Right. They can figure out which keywords are most likely to actually, bring in new patients. And obviously, those are going to be different for different kinds of dentists.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a pediatric dentist is going to be looking for different things than, a cosmetic dentist.
Right. So the keywords are like the foundation.
Yeah.
What else is there to getting on that front page of Google?
Well, beyond the website itself, there's something called a Google Business Profile.
Okay.
Or GBP, it's sometimes called. And it's like your virtual storefront on Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's that little box that pops up with photos and reviews and contact info.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's essential, especially if someone's searching for dentist near me.
Yeah, local, yeah.
Yeah, Google's going to look at that GBP listing.
Yeah.
To decide, who to show.
What about the reviews? I always look at the reviews.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm going to a new restaurant or, looking for a dentist.
Reviews are huge. I mean, they build trust.
Yeah.
Right? And the article says they can actually influence your ranking.
Oh, really? So it's not just getting good reviews, it's also responding to them.
Yeah, exactly.
To show your,
engaging with them.
Engage?
Yeah, both positive and negative, right? Shows that you care about your patients' experiences.
Okay, so we have keywords.
Yeah.
We've got this Google Business Profile.
Uh-huh.
We've got reviews.
Right.
What about the actual website?
Oh, the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's more important than ever.
Okay.
The days of just throwing up a basic website with, contact info, they're gone.
Right.
You need informative content,
Okay.
engaging content, stuff that actually provides value.
Like what kind of stuff?
Well, think about, blog posts that answer common questions.
Okay.
Detailed explanations of different procedures, maybe even video testimonials
Okay.
from happy patients.
Right.
So you're kind of creating a mini library
I see.
of dental information, and it just so happens to also attract Google's attention.
Right. Okay. So it's like you're not just trying to trick Google. You're actually trying to be helpful and provide useful stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And not only does it boost your SEO, but it also, establishes your expertise.
Makes sense.
Builds trust.
All right. Well, before we go any further, I kind of want to talk about this thing called technical SEO, which sounds a little scary to me,
Yeah.
but we gotta address it.
Yeah, it's not as scary as it sounds.
Okay.
Basically, making sure that your website is running smoothly
Okay.
behind the scenes.
So like what kind of stuff falls under that?
Well, the first and foremost is speed.
Okay.
Have you ever, I mean, we've all been on these websites. They take forever to load.
Oh, yeah, it's the worst.
And, Google feels the same way.
Okay.
They actually penalize slow websites. They don't like it.
Makes sense. Yeah. So what slows down a website?
Well, I mean, a lot of things. Sometimes it's image files,
Okay.
like those high resolution photos that look great, but they take forever to load.
Right. So you just got to have tiny little pictures.
Well, there are ways to kind of compress them
Okay.
without sacrificing too much quality. Another thing is website code.
Yeah.
Sometimes the code is just really clunky and inefficient, and it can really slow things down.
I see. So this is why it's called technical SEO.
Right.
It's over my head. But I assume there are people who can help you with this stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Web developers who specialize in SEO can really make a huge difference.
Okay, so speed is important. What else is there?
Well, mobile responsiveness.
Okay.
Right. I mean, these days, more people access the internet from their phones
Yeah.
and their tablets than from, desktop computers.
I do everything on my phone. Yeah.
Right. So if a dentist's website isn't designed to be mobile friendly, it's going to be a really frustrating experience.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to read tiny text or navigate a menu on your phone.
Yeah, the worst. I just go back
Yeah,
immediately.
So dentists need to make sure their website is responsive.
Okay.
So that means it adapts to different screen sizes.
All right, so speed, mobile, anything else?
Well, we could talk about structured data, which sounds very complicated.
Oh.
But it's very helpful.
Okay.
It's basically a way of organizing your website information so search engines can understand it.
I see. So you're kind of like putting labels on the different sections of your website.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're making it easy for Google to find the right information.
Okay.
Right, which can boost your search ranking.
So like almost like being a librarian, like organizing your library.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So structured data, check.
Uh-huh.
What else we got?
Well, security, right, especially for, healthcare websites, they need to be secure using what's called HTTPS encryption.
Right, because people are giving all their information.
Yeah, exactly.
Appointment information and everything.
Exactly. So HTTPS protects that data.
Right.
And, builds trust. And again, Google likes it.
So that little lock in the address bar is important.
Yeah, it shows that the website takes, privacy seriously.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot. Keywords, this Google business profile, website content. We've even talked about the technical stuff. What have we not talked about that dentists need to know?
Well, one big thing is that SEO is, it's not a one-time thing.
Okay.
Right.
So you don't just do it and then you're done.
No, Google's algorithms are always changing. New trends emerge.
Right.
And so dentists, they need to be ready to adapt.
So they have to kind of keep learning and stay up to date.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because what works today might not work tomorrow.
It's like a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
All right. So before we move on, can we just kind of recap? Like, what are the top 3 things that we want dentists or anyone listening to remember?
Sure, yeah. The first thing is to really understand how people are searching. Getting into the minds of those potential patients. What are they typing into Google?
Yeah.
Second, claiming and optimizing that Google business profile.
Right, because that's how you show up?
Yeah, it's your online storefront.
Yeah.
And then finally, content is king.
Yeah.
We've got to have that good quality, informative content.
Yeah, it's got to be good. It can't just be, junk.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm already starting to see the internet differently now.
It is pretty amazing when you start to see how it all works.
Yeah. What's the one big thing that we want people to remember?
I think the most important thing to remember is that technical SEO, it's not just about making your website look pretty.
Okay.
It's about creating a good user experience.
Yeah.
Right? If people are having a good experience on your website, they're more likely to become patients.
Okay.
And that's ultimately what it's all about.
So investing in this technical SEO can really help.
Yeah, it can make your website faster. It can make it more mobile friendly. It can make it more secure.
Okay.
And all of that leads to a better experience for your potential patients.
And it helps them find you.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I think that's a great note to end on. Thank you so much for taking us on this deep dive into dental SEO.
It's been my pleasure.
I feel like I've learned a lot.
Good.
And I'm definitely going to be paying more attention to all these little details the next time I'm searching online.
I think that's something we can all benefit from.
Yeah.
Just being a little bit more aware of how SEO works.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.